Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Before we start, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. In today's dramatic Y&R update, secrets, confrontations, and shocking pasts unravel. Holden opens up to Claire in her hotel room, revealing a dark secret involving Audra from their past at the Shadow Room. He explains how Audra stole a wealthy gallery owner's wallet and a $500,000 check, dragging them both into danger and forcing her to flee the country. Claire is stunned as Holden admits Audra later sent him $100,000 in cash to stay silent. Meanwhile, Detective Burrows keeps digging into Noah's mysterious accident, while Mitch tries to silence any talk. Sienna faces tough questions at the bar, and her defensive reaction raises suspicion. At the hospital, Noah wakes up with no memory of the crash. Nick and Sharon are worried, especially since Matt Clark's name is now in the shadows of this mystery. Sharon keeps Matt's involvement secret from Nikki and Victoria, who are starting to suspect something bigger is at play. Back at the Shadow Room, Nick overhears Mitch and Sienna talking, and in a shocking twist, he comes out of hiding and punches Mitch, demanding answers about Noah's accident. Will Holden's confession destroy Audra? Can Nick uncover what really happened to Noah? And what is Matt Clark's dangerous endgame? In Claire's hotel room, Holden wants to tell her everything about what he and Audra did. Sitting, Holden recalls that it was in the days before he was working for Damien and was bartending at the Shadow Room. That's where he got to know Audra, who was a regular. He flashes to Audra walking in with a man who talked about owning a gallery. Supposedly, they were collaborating, with her the artist and he her patron. Claire thinks this sounds bad. Holden explains the man was trying to get her drunk and Audra was dodging his hands, trying to get away. He intervened and the man threatened to have Mitch fire him. Claire hopes Audra walked away, but Holden says, not until she did something that almost ruined both our lives. Audra lifted the guy's wallet and split. Holden didn't stop her because he hated control freaks like this man. He took after her, Novak explains. That's when all hell broke loose. Holden tells Claire that Audra showed up asking for help the next day. The guy had sent goons to her place, so she wanted Holden to plant the wallet back in the bar. When the man came back for it, a cashier's check for $500,000 was missing from the wallet. Holden recalls the man berating him. You were in on it with her. Holden had no choice but to be all in at this point. Mitch got involved and tried to defend Holden, but the man was out for blood and warned that Audra would pay. That's probably when she went to another country. He didn't see her again until Genoa City. Claire asks if she ever admitted to stealing the check. Holden thinks that's a given. He mentions that back then she was known as Audra Cortez. Claire asks the gallery owner's name, but Holden won't tell her. At the Shadow Room, Mitch finds Detective Burrows sitting at the bar. I guess things didn't work out the way things planned, did they? Mitch shushes him. Sienna appears and Mitch introduces her, and she learns he's another one with questions about the night of Noah's accident. Sienna explains Noah's parents are trying to piece together the events of that night. He left there around midnight. Burrows asks how Sharon and Nick knew their son had been there. Sienna explains she called Noah's phone. Mitch asks why. Sienna explains she had his information because they were going into business. When Burrows asks if she recalls what time Noah left, she exclaims, "Are you accusing me of having something to do with the crash?" At the hospital, Nick is reunited with Noah, who is keen to get out of the bandages, and reveals that he doesn't remember what happened. Nick tells him it was just a car accident. They were hoping he could tell them how it happened. Noah apologizes and expresses his love to his parents. In the waiting area, Sharon joins Victoria and Nikki, who are getting an update from the doctor. She explains that Noah can't remember anything about the accident. She's told it's normal. Soon, they're all in with Noah, teasing him about a family reunion. Nick announces he has to go take care of something. Privately, Sharon tells Nick she's sick that Noah met Matt Clark. He needs to get answers, but warns her not to tell Nikki and Victoria yet. They puzzle over Clark's endgame, and then Nick takes off. Nikki and Victoria rejoin Sharon and hope the detective is doing his job. Sharon complains he hasn't showed up since that first night. Nikki's sure Victor will get to the bottom of this. Sharon keeps her lips sealed about Matt Clark, but Nikki can see she believes he's in danger. At the hospital, Nikki and Victoria grill Sharon about where Nick went for answers. Sharon shrugs that he's cautious with what he shares so as to not upset anyone. Talk turns to Claire and Holden. Victoria worries that she doesn't know anything about Holden and hopes she doesn't get in over her head. In Claire's room, Holden thinks she wants to know the gallery owner's name so she can hold this over Audra. Claire, grinning, pretends she hadn't thought of that. Holden declares that it's best he doesn't say the guy's name. He then explains that Audra eventually sent him $100,000 cash as a thank you. He kept it. If she goes down, he goes down too. At the shadow room, Nick sneaks in and listens as Detective Burrows asks Sienna where she lives. She's not interested in telling him, but Mitch booms, Malibu Canyon. Burrows notes the accident took place near there. Sienna suggests Noah was going to see Mitch, who reminds them he was out of town. Burrows leaves. Nick lurks as Mitch questions Sienna about Noah having an accident on their side of town. Nick rushes out from his hiding spot, grabs Mitch, and sucker punches him as Sienna gawps. Mitch will keep pretending he's innocent, and insists there must be some misunderstanding about this Matt guy. Of course, Nick will know Matt is lying and will push for answers about Noah's crash. Mitch will stand his ground about his true identity and deny that he had anything to do with Noah's injuries. That said, Matt will surely work some threatening comments into the conversation. Mitch might drop a hint about Sharon and suggest that Nick shouldn't go around decking people who might take their anger out on her. Whatever the case, Nick will have more concerns by the time he returns to Sharon with updates on his confrontation with Matt. We'll see Nick grow fearful about the danger that Sharon could be in, so he'll definitely want Newman's security to step up and protect her. Naturally, Nick will plan on protecting Sharon as well, but they both know exactly what Matt is capable of. Since Matt is such a menacing enemy, Sharon and Nick will know they have to stay on guard. As for Noah, he may continue to draw a blank on his car crash and the events leading up to it. However, Noah will remember things about his overall time away from GC and what he's been up to off-screen. Although Noah will spill some news about that, he may not reveal the whole story. Noah may clam up when it comes to certain Mitch and Sienna Bacall details, so Sharon and Nick will have to keep unraveling the mystery. Back in Genoa City, Y&R spoilers say Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, will step up to support Kyle Abbott as a team. Despite Kyle's mission to expose Holden as someone who can't be trusted, Diane and Jack may continue to worry he's going to push Claire Newman even further away. Kyle won't realize that Holden has already confessed his shady history with Audra Charles to Claire, so that'll no doubt come as a shock in the coming episodes. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Kyle will have other curveballs headed his way as well, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to bell the notification icon.